Welcome to the reading. If this reading found you, then there's a message here for you or perhaps someone you know. You have found the exit. Before I start with the cards, a few numbers. The first one is 424, and I got it like 3 times. And it's supposed to symbolize positive changes, growth, and hard work. I also got 636 a few times as well. And its meaning is there will be support and nurturing in your life along with considerations for home and love. Okay. I also got 646. You're making progress at work that aligns with your values. I also got 737. And both of those numbers I got a couple of times. And it's learning from the past experiences, using the wisdom you got from that to create a better future. I also got 818 a couple of times. Overwhelming changes are coming, okay? But according to 424, they're positive changes. I also got 1010, and this one I got like 4 times. So it's important to embrace new opportunities and leave your comfort zone. Okay. I also got 222 about 4 times. And it's an important message to trust your intuition and stay positive. Okay. Now the songs I was hearing are, I don't know, I think they might be pretty positive. The first one is I Feel the Earth Move by Carole King. And the part I heard is I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down. Okay, sounds overwhelming, but okay. And then the other song I heard was I'm So Excited by the Pointer Sisters. And the part I heard is I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Okay? So, specifically, just before I begin, I'm getting someone maybe moving during the spring. Okay? With the earth move. And I got during the spring because the sky tumbling down, as in rain. Okay. And okay, so, and I'm so excited. It feels like a move to a better place. So, in fact, so much better that you may lose your composure, like cry tears of joy. Okay. Just a specific message for someone. Not all of you may be moving physically. This could be a movement of inner self or a journey inward. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how the cards fit. All right. First, we have Keeper of Truth. Interesting card. We have the 9 of Wands. It's a pretty 9 of Wands. I get a good feeling from that. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Hello. Talk about abundance. Awesome. Glad to see it. Oh, cool. The 6 of Wands. It's looking pretty good so far. And as you may know, I usually take 2 tarot cards. So I pulled this first one first, and then as I was trying to pull a second one, these 2 popped out together. So I'm keeping them together. We have the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but the honeysuckle. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to look up the pronunciation of that when I'm done. All right, we have the Journey in reverse. Okay, we have motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Ooh, didn't I said something about spring. Okay, well, we'll see. We have sensitivity. And speaking truth. Funny, this kind of makes me picture, I've pictured a dog with feathers coming out of its mouth, like, what do you mean I ate the bird? Interesting visual. Okay. All right, so we'll start right here. Okay, so the first thing this card actually says, like in the book, is your anxiety is lying to you. Okay, so that makes me think of fear as an acronym, I think is when the letters mean different things. FEAR, false evidence appearing real. Okay, it's just what I'm picturing. So you take this if it resonates, leave it for someone else if it doesn't. But I'm getting the sense that some of you may have been feeling like a nagging sense of unworthiness. Yeah, and like you don't really deserve all the positive change or new opportunities, or that you would be safer just staying where you're comfortable. And I'm hearing they're all lies. Okay, that our ego tells us. Okay, and the proof, okay, of your inherent value, I'm getting, can be seen in the thousands of ancestors that it took to actually create you. Okay, just think about it. All of the actual energy that it took to get you here in this moment. I'm thinking like all the way back, to the beginning of people. They each had to feed themselves. They had to overcome struggles. Like they had to like hunt and gather their food, find a partner, survive childbirth, and this happened again and again and again and again and again, thousands of times until you came to be. So you're more valuable than than you even could imagine. It took all those people to get you here. Okay, I mean it's overwhelming to me. I'm kind of tearing up. Okay, so moving on. This particular Nine of Wands actually talks about your creative inspiration has manifested so rapidly and grown so big that it threatens to overtake you. Like, look at all these flowers, right? And this person's covered in them, and they're swirling up the trees, like gonna engulf everything, right? Okay, so and now I'm hearing the song again. I'm so excited, like you're about to lose control and you think you like it. You think? And as daunting as it is, you must maintain this growth and tend to it, right? So it doesn't lose control. Now I'm picturing like a snowball rolling downhill, and you're at the bottom of the hill and you're supposed to catch this snowball once it gets big enough to make, I don't know, into a snowman. But it's getting so big so fast that you're afraid it's gonna like roll you over. Um, yeah, that's overwhelming. It's it's good, but it's a little overwhelming. Um, Now here's some more overwhelm, right? Ten of Pentacles is basically, it's speaking to like when you're this close, like the Nine of Wands is like you've got one challenge left, right? Before a cycle is over. And now that you're this close to a place of abundant prosperity, you want to maintain your grip on it, okay? Um, and this is the kind of wealth that can support generations to come. Like I was talking about ancestors, right? Um, Shoot, you may have ancestors that have left you inheritance. And it doesn't have to be monetary, it can be spiritual inheritance, like passed down in your DNA. Since we're talking about ancestors, right? Okay. Um, wow. Okay, so now because this particular Six of Wands is in a boat in a peaceful, serene setting with no one else around, I'm kind of getting that there's a need to recognize just how far you've actually come, to stop and smell the roses. um, really appreciate all the growth, right? Um, and all the lessons that you've had to learn to get here. Wow. Appreciating your inherent worth and your value in the big picture. Okay. Um, Now this honeysuckle. um, so the guides or deities, excuse me, that represent this plant. Well, the one that stood out to me the most is the Hermit. Um, the key words are bringing light to darkness, the pot at the end of the rainbow, okay, which we're assuming is full of gold. um, Interesting. And the labyrinth, because this honeysuckle is a vine that grows like up trellises, up trees, even. Okay. Wow. Um, okay, so yeah, the labyrinth, and the labyrinth it represents is the journey into self, like the hermit. Okay. And the lantern that the hermit holds to light the way in darkness. Okay, so it actually says this flowering vine helps us discern false from true. Okay. Um, wow. Okay. And helps us discern that which is worthwhile. All right. It reminds us to stay true to ourselves, to our growth. And it's also a call to shine the light for others, to illuminate the darkness. Okay? In this journey of life. Okay, so this being the only reversal here does not concern me too terribly much. it can represent a couple of things. First thing it's kind of showing me is it's not about the destination. Okay, it's not about getting the bag or getting the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's about the journey across the rainbow. Now I'm picturing the Rainbow Bridge. Um, okay, so it's about being present in the transformation along the way. Um, Also, I'm getting not to be confused about the journey, uh, the outer journey and the inner journey. Okay, so like I said before, this may not be an actual physical move for all of you. It could just be, not just, the journey inward is quite a perilous labyrinth, right? Um, and we can maybe be tempted to stay where it's comfortable. Just let the snowball hit us and say, oh well, I tried. Um, but I'm getting heavy springtime, uh, like a like how all the flowers spring up in the spring, and we spring forward our clocks. I'm getting like a jolt of action coming in the spring that you might want to prepare for. Okay. Okay, and I'm getting kind of from this sensitivity card being under these, but this one in particular, the Six of Wands, is you may wish for other people to celebrate you instead of feeling the need to celebrate yourself. Okay, I'll just say it. But okay, so now ancestors are coming back to mind. How often do we celebrate them, right? I'm hearing out of sight, out of mind. So, become what you wish to see in the world. And the more you celebrate yourself and recognize your own value and your own inherent worth, the more others will see it. Put out in the world what you wish to receive, okay? I'm also getting from this that you may be a highly sensitive person, HSP, and that integrity and purity and truth are of the utmost importance to you. Okay. Okay, so this speaking your truth, I'm kind of getting a sense of manifestation with it, and spell work, which is basically just speaking things into existence. Okay, so where is this going, Spirit? Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. So with the numbers that I was channeling, learning from past experiences and using that wisdom to create a better future, understanding when you're in your comfort zone and how to break out of it. Okay. Speaking positive truth into existence instead of dwelling on negativity or the past or what you've had to overcome or how it's hurt you. Like, this is the most positive Nine of Wands I've ever seen. So it's about keeping our speech and our words and our thoughts and our intentions positive and based in truth. Okay. And not allowing our egos to run the show and feed us lies, pulling that mask away, and being our true, authentic selves and appreciating the value in that. Okay. Is there anything else? Shine brightly for others to see and learn from. Yeah. Light workers, get to work. What an awesome reading, guys. Thank you. I love these. Is that all? I think that's it. If you were able to glean something from this, I'm super glad about it. It was kind of a labyrinth to get through, right? But we have found the end. So I hope it helps. I hope there's something here you can take with you and that guides your way. And with that, if you like the way I read, I truly appreciate all the love, support, the kind words, the likes, the subscribes. They all help me grow to get the message out to more people. And with that, I will bid you adieu. Peace until next time.